Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. It seems that everyone is right now trying to get on the bandwagon of AI agents because everyone believes that 2025 is going to be the year of AI agents. I don't disagree, but I think there is a lot of hype at the moment. Amidst all this hype, at least we are getting some decent tooling around AI agents, which is quite refreshing. One of that tools which I have stumbled upon just yesterday is this Small Agents, which was released a couple of days ago. We already have covered it on the channel in this video, where we install it locally and then we integrated it with Olama with local models without worrying about any API throttling or costing or anything like that. I also received some of the questions where people wanted to use it with Hugging Face Inference API. So in this video, we are going to install it again locally, but we will be using these small agents with Hugging Face Inference API. I already have done a tutorial on this Hugging Face Inference API, what exactly it does, but I will quickly show you how exactly you can also obtain your API key. In very simple words, this inference API from Hugging Face is a serverless system which enables you to easily do inference on a wide range of models and tasks. You can do requests with your favorite tools. It could be Python, it could be curl, it could be Java, and the list goes on. They also provide a Python SDK which we will be installing too to make it even easier. So in simple words, if you want to access hosted models at Hugging Face, you would need an inference API. There are two options to it. There is a free API token which you can get. There is a throttling limit on it. I think there is a limit of 1,000 or something like that token limit on that per day. And then there is an enterprise hub one where you have to pay and you get a lot of bells and whistles with that. Okay, so now you know what exactly is Hugging Face Inference API. The way of obtaining it is quite simple. Just go to Hugging Face website, which is huggingface.co. Sign up or log in with your user account at the top right. Click here, then go to settings. Once you're in settings, scroll down to access tokens and then click on create new token. In the fine grained one, just select this, make calls to serverless inference API, that's it, and then click on create token and it is going to give you a new token. I already have it, so I'm not going to create another one. As you can see that I have this HF under HF API which is masked, that is good, and that is what I'm going to use for this video. Coming back to the small agents, if you don't know what agents are and what exactly small agent, I would highly recommend you to go to my channel and search with small agent, and you should be able to find the video around this where I have gone into way more detail. Plus small SMOL is a sort of a catchphrase used by Hugging Face to describe the small models. They have also released a lot of small models which I already have covered on the channel, so if you're interested you can have a look there. And when we say agent, any AI powered system which is autonomous and which is used to call a search tool to get external information or to act on certain programs in order to solve a task is called as an agent. So large language models, when combined with agents, can do a lot of things because these LLMs, they are trained on a huge amount of data, but they are not aware of any real-time information about your own application interfaces. If you want to interface these models with external world, you would need agentic capabilities, and that is what this library is enabling us to do. Okay, so now you know what it is. Let's try to install it, and we already have our inference API key. We will also use it. Allow me to thank Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. I won't be using GPU for this, but still, just in case, if you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs, so do check them out. Okay, so this is my Ubuntu system where I will be installing everything. First up, let's create a virtual environment and then we will start everything in that virtual environment. And now let me install all the prerequisites, which include small agents, of course, with pip. And accelerate is because some of the tools they use this accelerate library. And now there are a couple of ways where you can authenticate with Hugging Face. First up, what I'm going to do, the preferred way is I just use this Hugging Face CLI to log in. It asks me for my token. So I'm just going to paste my token here and then press enter, press capital Y, and login is successful, as you can see towards the end. Another way is that you can simply go and then export your Hugging Face token, where what it means is that you simply just put it in your environment variable, something like this. Anyway, so this is all you need to do in order to authenticate. Let me now open my different code samples through which I will show you how to create agents and use the tools with it. Let me open it in the VS Code. And there you go. So this is how you use these small agents. So remember, as I said, agents simply mean that you can interface with external world with from LLM with the help of agents, and these agents use different kind of tools to accomplish a task. Now, this tool could be a web search, it could be a coding mechanism, it could be your own custom function, something like that. For example, if you have a legacy application which has an application programming interface or API interface, which means you can do a function call to it, you can simply define a tool here which would make that call. This is all what it is all about. So first up, I'm importing some of the libraries like code agent for coding or web search with the code, and then this is where we are getting our Hugging Face API model. DuckDuckGo search is a web tool, web search tool, and then managed agent. We are instantiating Hugging Face model with this. We already have set our environment variable, and then this is where we are getting this creating web agent with the tool DuckDuckGo search tool. So this agent is going to use this tool to make web search. For example, I'm asking it who is CEO of Hugging Face, and then this is an OpenAI compatible one, or a lot of other companies also use this sort of agentic description where we are defining the agent name, then we are telling it what it is going to do, that it is going to run web search, and we are going to give it a query as an argument, and then it is going to run that tool, and then it is going to return us this response with an added intelligence of that LLM. Okay, so let me go back and then run this. Okay, it was fairly quick as soon as I ran it. Python 3 small web.py from my local system. You see, first time it has established the connection. This is the question model is evaluating, and then it is using this Coin 2.5 coder 32 billion instruct by default. I didn't specify it, but if you want, you can simply specify any model you like from Hugging Face. This is the information which we are searching for, and then it has slicing and dicing. That is telling itself what it needs to do, and then it is also so there's a system prompt which it generates by itself, which is quite good. And then it is there are some execution logs. This is where the answer it is getting, which seems quite correct. This is where it has made the web search on different. This is another web resource where it has made the search. So I'm just scrolling down, and there you go. So final answer is here, that Clement Delang is the CEO and co-founder of Hugging Face. He is a native of Coin town of La Passy in northern France. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right, but anyway, maybe Clement can tell us what is the correct pronunciation. But other than that, look at how good this is. And then it is executing this code again and again and again. There you go. Towards the end, this is out. Amazing, amazing stuff. And then additional context is there too. So this is how good and cool this is, this small agent. Okay, in the next example, let me show you how you can define a small custom tool. In this again, I am just importing some of the libraries. Now instead of uh, doing using a default tool like DuckDuckGo search, I'm just defining my own function. I'm just getting a weather. You can define any function of your choice, and in that function you can interface with your application, whatever external application is. You can get the data from database or wherever you like, but I'm just showing you as a mock exercise. All you need to do is to just put this decorator on top of that function to make it a tool for this agent. And then once you call it, like what's the weather like in Sydney, it is going to give you the response as per this constraint. Amazing. So let me go and run this. Let me clear the screen, and then I'm just going to say custom dot. I think this is the one. Let me run it. So you see I'm running here. It is thinking. It has take a bit of a time. There you go. It has loaded it. So what's weather like in Sydney? New run. There are some error. I think maybe I'm just getting some throttling now because I have been pounding it, but no, thankfully it has come up with the final answer. Okay, that is good, which is correct. And so this is how easy it is to just put it in your own function. And then you can also generate a code with it. For example, again, I'm getting this code agent. I am not giving it any tool because this is already defined in it. It is going to use this code agent, and I'm asking it, could you give me the 118th number in the Fibonacci sequence? So let me clear the screen and quickly run this code for you. Let's wait for it. Hopefully there will be no throttling. It is going to make a connection with the model first. That takes a bit of a time, and there you go. So it is executing, checking that code, and the code is there. Amazing stuff. So this is how easy it is to generate these and create these models and use it with the tools, either default tools, web search, and there are other tools too, and I'm sure the list will go on and on. And plus you can define your own custom tools too. If you're interested in integrating with free local models with Olama, watch this video which I just did yesterday. I'm sure you will love it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you very much.